I'm looking at the Fibble. This is the game that's like Wordle, but on every row, one of the clues is a lie. And there's some news. There's a new game by the creator and coder of Fibble, Double Dabble. I'm gonna do the Fibble now, but I'm gonna try the Double Dabble in another video. So if you wanna see that, check the link in the description. And as I said, this is the game that's like Wordle, but there's a lie on every row. They're starting us with FOYER or FOYER or however you wanna pronounce that word. Unfortunately, it's a lot of grays, so repeating a bunch isn't great, but maybe we'll just repeat like the O-E-R, because those are the most likely to be in the word. Now, assuming the E is true, one of the other letters is in there. So let's do loner. Okay, well, wherever the lie is, well, it's either the same spot. I guess it could be like the F and the N or the L and the Y. Unfortunately, with all the grays, I don't really want to keep repeating the grays. Let's do power. We'll do the O-E-R one more time. Okay, so one of the two R's is a lie, so we know the E's and the O's are true. All right, now, if the gray R is true, then there has to be two of these other letters in there, one from each row. So let's do felon. Just to see if we can figure, okay, so we know the E is true. We know the O is true. So, interesting. So one of the two L's is a lie, obviously. So we know there's no N. So either there is an L, or there is an R. I mean, all three of these R's could be lies, potentially. But, so what if the L is true, and there is an F? What would that be? So we would have L-E and we need to have an F either at the end or there. Or it could be the F is at the beginning, right? Because if it's a lie, it could be, okay, so we could do something like filed. Ooh, okay. So one of the F's and one of the L's is a lie, so we know the rest of these are true. So there is an I, there is an E, and if there's no F or L, then there has to be an R. Otherwise, if there is an L and an F, then it's I-L-E-F. Because we can't put the F at the, right, because you can't have the F at the beginning. Because if the F is a lie, here, that makes this true, which makes that a lie, which makes this true. So we couldn't have F at the beginning. So it would have to be I-L-E-F, and I don't think that's a thing. So, I think the grays have to be the trues, which means this is the lie, that's true, which means there is an R. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that one is true. It could be I something ER still. There would have to be a P or a W. We could do something like Piper, I suppose. Let's try, no. If the R is at the end, then the P and the W are true. If the R is true, then there's a P or a W. So if the R is not at the end, so that makes me think something like riper, but then you couldn't have the R at the end. You can't do ripen. You could do something like wired, but there's no D. Wires? Otherwise, if the R is supposed to be at the end, then there's no P or W, and we need other letters that we haven't used yet. Timer. We could do timer. Let's try that. Ooh, okay, well, obviously the T can't be the lie. Because if it is, then there is a T, and where would it go? So that one has to be true. We know this is true, we know this is true. So if the R is true, then the M is the lie. Something like hiker would work. I don't know, let's try it. Okay, well, so clearly the lies are in the same spot. So if the R was the lie, then these would both be true, which isn't possible. Oop. So we know with the M or the K is the lie. These are definitely true, these are both lies. Okay, so it's something ER, which therefore means this is the lie, these are true. So let me adjust things there. Okay, so we're down to this. We could have an M or a K at the beginning, but something like mixer would work. I don't know, let's try it. Oh, it's mixer. Oh, wow. All right, well, I don't know. I wasn't getting much in the way of contradictions, and that's kind of how I usually look to solve these. And I know that's the risk of repeating letters, is if you don't get contradictions, you're not finding out much. But, you know, if I guess new letters, then it's really hard to figure out what the lies are without having contradictions. So that's the risk of this strategy, but it worked out. We still had one guess remaining at the end. So let me know how you did finding all the lies in the foyer today, and then go check out my video of the double dabble. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.